Hey everybody, my name is Darcy Fairbrother and I'm one of the co-founders here at SAGA Wisdom. And I am very excited to do a what to expect in 2024 video. In this video, we are going to talk about some new courses that are coming down the pipe. We're going to talk about some features that we've added and some features that have been here for a while, but we want to discuss always one more time, and also some quality of life changes that we've added to the platform. All right, first things first, I want to talk about course content. So the first one is Jody Anhorn and team over at GLJ, and they did an unconventional reservoirs, reserves and resources estimation fundamentals course. That one's half recorded. We have Dave Anderson, who has come in and done a reservoir engineering fundamentals course, as well as an intro to oil and gas course. Thomas Fox, he is with Highwood Emissions, and Highwood and Thomas have delivered to us an emissions measurement and reporting course. That's the first of many that will be delivered by Highwood. Irfan Savar Amini, mechanical earth model, and stress shadow effects during hydraulic fracturing course. Those are done recording. Yvonne Olea did a modern nodal analysis of unconventional and conventional wells. Jennifer Adams, who has also been on the platform with a geochemistry course, has come back and given us optimizing field development using natural fluid tracers. That course is in editing right now and halfway through. Teresa Waddington, she has done the Energy Garden course for us, the energy and transition piece. That new course she delivered to us is called LNG 101. Leonard Kalfayan came in and delivered a acid and matrix stimulation for conventional and unconventional wells course. Phil Flores, he came in and gave us a workflows for acquisitions and divestitures course. After the last Montney Duvernay conference that at the SBE held in Banff, we managed to usurp Kimberly McEwen's time, and she gave us an oil field chemistry for the non-chemist course. That is edited and is in transcription. My business partner, Dylan Lougheed, did a course called A Practitioner's Guide to Well Test Interpretation. That course is in the transcription phase and will be done shortly. Shahab Mohageg came in and gave us an AI-based top-down reservoir simulation and modeling course. Some lessons that hit our platform recently. David Garner did a Fundamentals of Geomodeling and Geostatistics course. We got an Oil Field Law 101 course by Breezy Carlson. And we just released a course by the Negotiations Collective called Negotiations and Conflict Resolution Training. And that is done by Joanna Shea and team. And remember, this is very much Netflix meets Masterclass for the energy industry. That means any of you that have a subscription, you can jump into the platform and learn at your own pace whenever you want without having to ask your manager to take a specific course. It's all open for you. Go in and consume. Okay, there's two things I want to talk about briefly. One is Cohorts and the other one is Mimir AI. Cohorts can provide the people in your organization a structure and a schedule so that they can learn at their own pace, or they can learn at the pace in which was delivered by the cohort lead. In this case, I've got a carbon capture processing and technologies course that I'm signed up for. I'm also the leader of this cohort. It can be anybody in the organization. You can have one person leading and another person in the cohort, or you can have 50 people. It doesn't really matter. Because there is a time-bound learning goal, we can break the schedule up into different weeks, depending on the amount of time you set for your cohort consumption every week. In this case, I chose 1.2 weekly hours. You can have yours at the standard 1.5 that we bake in, or you can have 2 hours or 1 hour or whatever suits your fancy. We're all very busy. We're all professionals. We all need to do our job. But this is a great way to say, I can set aside 1 or 2 hours a week to finish this course with my colleagues. But something else happens when you set up a cohort and it's current. This is week 1. It's the current week that I'm in, which means that when I click on one of these lessons, a new tab opens up for me called Group Watch. A group watch allows you to select the people that are in the room with you. Start the session, wait for that glowing orange pulsating light to show up under Group Watch, and now you can sit back and watch this material with people in your organization. Next, I wanted to talk about our new AI tool called Mimir AI. It's a large language model. And what it does is it spiders out to our transcriptions. If you've seen our platform before, you'll know that all the content we create has a transcription. That transcription is edited by us heavily. meaning every word that comes out of the trainer's mouth is represented in this platform. Well, that ends up being an amazing data set for an AI tool to be able to grab information from. If we have that content on our platform, you can ask our platform to answer questions for you regarding that content. So I'll show you an example. I typed in, what are the key causes of casing damage? And not only does it give me the answer, which is great, that tells me that SAGA Wisdom has some content around that question. So now you don't have to hope and pray that your course has that information in it. But it also gives you the sources in which it derived that information from. And when you click on that, it can take you directly to that piece. In this case, it takes you to the Well Integrity course where George King is talking about casing failure examples. Last but not least, I need to get in and show you some quality of life changes we've made in the platform. Number one, our analytics page allows you to do a to-from report on your professional development hours. So you can do a search for that time frame, you can hit the print button, and what that does is it'll give you a breakdown of all the course material that you've taken within that time, so you can give that to a manager or a regulatory body for formal or informal training. This is great if you've taken a lot of courses but you haven't finished them, which means you won't have PDH time printed on a certificate. This is a great way to find out how much time you've spent in platform. The last thing I wanted to talk about is our settings tab. When a video stops on SAGA Wisdom and it goes to the next one, it doesn't play automatically. This switch will make that happen. Also, we have a lot of intros. I make them. I'll be sad if you skip them all the time, but go ahead. I'm obviously doing it, so that's how much I love them. Skip the intro and it'll take you right to the talking parts of those videos. Please at least watch them once. And then the playback rate, when one video moves to the next, your playback rate that you might have set in one video for 1.5 speed might not move across to that next video. So if you're going to be consuming a lot of content from a trainer that you feel you can soak up that course in 1.5 speed or some other multiple, go ahead and click this and change that to a different speed, and you can watch that lesson after lesson after lesson in that playback rate. Thank you so much for listening to me. I'm so happy to get this content out. I'm so happy that we have you as a customer. And if you have any courses or any people that you think would fit that masterclass trainer vibe that we're going for, please send us a note, support@sagawisdom.com. We'll be happy to connect with those trainers and we'll be happy to get them on the platform. Thank you so much. Have a great day.